Many people enjoy the magical feeling of flying a drone into the sky, capturing stunning panoramic images of landscapes and exploring remote places we can't reach ourselves. However, some drone footage is incredibly eerie as they fly over mysterious, pristine valleys, images we almost never see publicly. A discovery in the city of Bethra in 2016 revealed a massive structure hidden beneath the vast sands of Bethra. Bethra, a famous ancient city located in Musa, Jordan, was built in the 2nd century by the Naban people. It was a magnificent architectural marvel, but was abandoned around the 7th century. Although the city was rediscovered in 1812 and extensively explored afterward, a surprising discovery unfolded before our eyes thanks to the use of drones. Archaeologists uncovered the outlines of an ancient structure never seen before. This immediately spurred further investigations. Excavations at the site revealed astonishing evidence of an ancient civilization. Experts speculate that the newly discovered structure may have once been a site of rituals, with a large platform or stage completely different from any other structures. Further research on this site is still ongoing, and this discovery underscores that many secrets remain undiscovered. Let's await more discoveries thanks to drone technology and other archaeological tools. Searching for the world's loneliest man. Imagine being completely isolated in a vast forest, unable to communicate with anyone. This is the context of a recent discovery made by a drone in the vast Amazon rainforest. A mystery that continues to ponder to this day. In 2011, an Amazon rainforest surveillance drone captured an image of the world's loneliest man as he was cutting trees. He was the sole survivor of an uncontacted tribe that had been massacred in 1975. In 1995, footage captured the man working alone in solitude for decades without anyone else around. Sadly, in August 2022, the man's body was found near his makeshift shelter in a hammock. Experts estimated him to be around 60 years old and the last surviving member of the Tenero tribe, a tribe with only 6 survivors of brutal attacks and massacres. Although Ron's footage confirmed his existence, no one could reach him until his death in August 2022. The secret chamber on Mount Rushmore. Although Marmore is world famous, there is a part of this historical site that many people never saw until recently, thanks to a drone discovery. The entrance to this memorial is quite strictly guarded, but occasionally some individuals are allowed to fly drones over Mount Rushmore. On one such rare occasion, when a drone flew over the monument, it captured a scene. A previously unknown secret chamber was discovered behind President Lincoln's hairline. This chamber was intended to store crucial information about the mountain and the nation, including the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and other important documents. The idea of a secret chamber filled with historical treasures was truly captivating, much like discovering a treasure trove containing the secrets of the builders of the Egyptian pyramids. However, this idea never materialized. The U.S. government disagreed with the sculptor's vision, insisting that attention should only be focused on the faces of presidents and having no plans to realize this secret chamber. The ghost of Nyangani. The people of Monik have told many stories about Nyangani in Zimbabwe for a long time. For them, the mountain is not only a sacred place but also a terrifying one. Many people have climbed the mountain but have not been able to find their way back. They disappear without a trace, leading to the mountain being nicknamed the Man-Eating Mountain, famous for its disappearances. Similar to the Bermuda Triangle, the area is shrouded in mystery, with legends that a powerful ancestral spirit resides there. You might wonder why it's so eerie. One reason is the frequent fog that blankets the mountain, creating an atmosphere of mystery and intrigue. A strange story from the 1980s involves a government official who claimed to have been lost on Mount Nyani for days. When found, he was perfectly fine, as if he had only been gone for a few hours. He showed no signs of hunger, fatigue, or anything else unusual. This only adds to the mystery surrounding the mountain and raises many questions about the strange occurrences there. Recently, a drone discovered a chilling sight in Guizhou province, southwestern China, a valley filled with coffins. To outsiders, this might be a shocking sight, but for the locals, it's part of a long-standing tradition with a good reason, maintained through generations. Instead of the traditional practice of burying the deceased, People in Guizhou province have a unique ritual. They place wooden coffins in caves where they will gradually decompose. This tradition stems from the ancient belief that placing coffins in caves helps the souls of the deceased ascend to heaven more easily. The area contains hundreds of thousands of coffins at varying degrees of decomposition. Some caves are associated with specific families, such as the cave of the Lei family in surrounding villages, where there are over 500 coffins. One story says that this ritual originated from the area's frequent flooding. Placing coffins in caves helps protect them from water and keeps them safe. Another reason is that the first inhabitants of the area, who migrated to Guizhou to escape war, wanted to return to their homeland after death, so they kept their coffins in caves instead of burying them in cemeteries. A drone flying over the deserts of Arizona discovered an interesting fact that not many people know. A photograph taken in Rome shows a massive aircraft graveyard with thousands of planes, worth billions of US dollars, visible from hundreds of kilometers above. This is the aircraft graveyard of David Mahan Air Force Base, which has stored over 1,000 military aircraft since 1946. The area has grown to become the world's largest aircraft graveyard. Conditions here are ideal for aircraft storage. Low humidity, 10 to 20 pH, minimizes corrosion, and the high altitude also contributes to making it an ideal storage facility. The first batch of aircraft brought here included 600B, 29 Superfortresses, and later 200C, 47 Skytrans. In 1965, the Department of Defense decided to close the LFB storage facility in F1S and transfer surplus naval aircraft to Damas Monin, while some aircraft awaited future use or were repurposed as parts for aircraft currently in service. Other aircraft were carefully dismantled and recycled following the aftermath of a tsunami. Have you ever wondered what happens after a tsunami? In September 2018, a RAN aircraft captured images immediately after a devastating tsunami struck Sulawesi Island, Indonesia. This tsunami occurred after a powerful 7.5 magnitude earthquake. Most of the damage was concentrated in the city of Palu, where waves rose to 6.1 meters in just a few hours. The ground became chaotic, leading to landslides and exacerbating the situation. This was one of the most severe tsunamis Indonesia has ever witnessed, claiming the lives of over 4,300 people. The images from RAN show the scale of this disaster. We can see collapsed bridges, houses in ruins, and many areas still submerged underwater. This scene not only illustrates the devastation but also reflects the ferocity of nature as it reveals its power, a tornado. Have you ever seen a tornado from above? It's a spectacular sight. Randon, a man from Oklahoma, captured stunning images of a tornado with a drone while tracking it in Oklahoma. Clem controlled the drone to observe the tornado as it moved across the land and continued to track it until it dissipated. People like Clem not only provide impressive videos and images but also help us better understand tornadoes, how they form, and the factors that lead to them. Images from the drone of the tornado captivate viewers not only because of its destructive power but also because of the spectacular beauty of this dangerous natural phenomenon. In this impressive video, a drone ventured into the heart of a boiling lava flow. The intensity of this lava flow shows that capturing images from inside it is an almost impossible challenge. Volcanoes are inherently great dangers, and controlling them to conquer them is a challenge. It's truly amazing. These images not only show the immense power of volcanoes, but also provide insight into their formation and activity. This is a fantastic way for us to better understand the powerful natural forces at work beneath the Earth's surface. Climbing a 1-meter high transmission tower. Did you know that some mobile towers can be as tall as 15 meters? What surprises many is that there are actually engineers climbing these colossal structures to perform maintenance and repair work. Recently, videos from RAN have captured the incredible sight of engineers climbing these dizzying heights to perform their duties. These workers have to climb each step of the tower, a much more difficult task than using helicopters for transportation. The images from RAN can make you feel nervous even if you're not afraid of heights. The grandeur and scale of the towers, as observed through RAN's lens, is truly an incredible sight thanks to RAN's advanced technology. We can now witness these spectacular climbing feats and better understand the extraordinary achievements of the engineers who repaired them. The Crystal Cave, one of the most astonishing recent discoveries, is located in Nica, Chihuahua, Mexico. It offers a sense of awe and wonder that few other places on Earth can match. This cave contains the largest natural crystals ever found, creating a magnificent spectacle within its main chamber. However, exploring this cave is not for the faint of heart because the temperature inside is very high and humid due to the presence of MMA, magnesium, making many people hesitant to venture deep inside. The Crystal Cave was only discovered in 2000 when two miners, while searching for silver, accidentally broke into a large underground chamber and discovered this wonder. Following this accidental discovery, an iron door was installed at the entrance to protect the cave. Despite its stunning beauty, the cave still contains an extremely dangerous environment underground, a lake of MMA. The continuous heat radiating from the Earth's core makes the conditions inside unbearable for visitors. Temperatures recorded in the main chamber of the cave reached 65.6 degrees Celsius, while smaller chambers had slightly lower temperatures of around 37.8 degrees Celsius. In addition, humidity nearly reached 100 degrees Celsius, making the cave an extremely dangerous place to explore. Meanwhile, melting glaciers are becoming increasingly dangerous due to growing concerns about climate change. Recent videos from the Ring in Norway have revealed a marvel. Melting glaciers are uncovering ancient king artifacts buried beneath the ice. In the Ring region of south-central Norway, over 2,000 artifacts have been discovered, including a 175-year-old cloak and a pair of snowshoes for horses. These findings help us visualize how ancient kings moved across snow-covered terrain using their clothing and tools. A team of Norwegian archaeologists is working tirelessly to recover these artifacts. These precious artifacts, before their decomposition after excavation, were sent to the Oslo Museum for thorough analysis, providing insight into their age and significance. Among the recent discoveries was a wooden arrowhead with a quartz and dragon feather tip, intact and estimated to be around 3,000 years old. Additionally, a pair of ancient planks were unearthed, one discovered in 2014 and the other 7 years later in 2021. These findings not only offer insight into the daily life of ancient humans, but also show how they used these ancient planks to navigate snow-covered terrain and rocky surfaces. Have you ever heard of Nemrudi? Located in the Taurus Mountains in eastern Turkey, this ancient site holds many mysteries. Its limestone structures, reaching 2,133 meters above sea level, create majestic landscapes and tell the story of the collision between ant colonies. In Africa and Eurasia, recent videos from Mount Rudi have revealed something more interesting about this place. At the summit, there are giant statues believed to have been erected around a royal tomb from the 1st century BC. The tomb of Rudi is believed to be that of King Antiochus. Here you will find colossal statues of the majestic Lion King, the Flying Eagle, and gods from Greek, Armenian, and Medes cultures, all nearly 9.2 meters tall. Rudi remains one of the highest points in the eastern Taurus Mountains and was discovered in 1881 by a curious geologist. Its historical significance was recognized by UNESCO in 1987, and today it is a World Heritage Site attracting adventurers who dare to conquer the rugged terrain of the mountain to admire its pristine beauty and the echoes of past civilizations. However, amidst this majestic scenery, a mysterious question still remains. How were these colossal structures built? Built without modern tools, the mystery of their creation continues to baffle us to this day. The Tishi Caves. Have you ever heard of the Tishi Caves? This is a city in the clouds hidden in the heart of Gansu province. The city of Tianshui, discovered in 192 AD, is an incredible wonder. Meiji in Chinese means bundles of rice. Based on the shape of the mountains, the locals named this area Meiji. The Tishi Caves are a series of 194 exquisitely carved caves on the hillside of the Tishi Mountains in northwestern China. These caves contain over 7,200 ancient clay Buddha statues. Over the decades, these caves have witnessed the development of clay sculpture art, reflecting the aesthetic choices and social ideals of different civilizations. The statues in the Tishi caves, dating from the Zhou dynasty to the Wei dynasty, exude a peaceful beauty and a mysterious smile, suggesting an aspiration to transcend the ordinary. The mundane artists of the Methraya mountain dared to challenge traditional Buddhist imagery, adding authenticity and unique imagination to their works. These actions are quite simple and built according to certain patterns prescribed by the seated Buddha. Although it may be one of the lesser-known sites in China, it remains a World Heritage Site through artistic innovation and the abandonment of conventions. The statues of the Methraya mountain are a testament to humanity's search for eternal meaning and beauty. Watching the video from Roll about this action is like stepping into an ancient art gallery where beauty and cultural values are passed from one civilization to another. Discovering the underground city of Daringkuyu, prepare for a truly impressive discovery. The mysterious underground city of Daringkuyu, located deep in the Kadia region of Turkey, was discovered in the 1960s by someone while renovating a house. Daringkuyu has completely changed the way we understand history. Amazing secrets. Did you know that this stunning underground space could hold around 20,000 people? But that's just the beginning. Tinker discovered a secret underground chamber, and a new world was opened up. Daringkuyu, dating back to the 2nd or 3rd century, was once a refuge for early Christians as they fled the Roman Empire. This ancient city had many amenities including wine and oil presses, stables, storage, and even a church. These ancient tunnels and chambers not only showcase incredible creativity, but also demonstrate the excellent organization of the ancients. What truly surprised me were the intelligent features developed to sustain life underground. Ventilation shafts and chimneys ensuring a constant supply of fresh air, while sophisticated water systems provided drinking water. Daringkuyu is not just an architectural marvel but also a testament to human ingenuity and adaptability in difficult times. This city helps us better understand how ancient civilizations survived and thrived in harsh conditions. On September 19, 1991, 2 German tourists accidentally discovered something unexpected while hiking through melting ice on the Shimon Pass in the Amston Mountains. What they mistook for a recent mountain climber turned out to be a frozen corpse in the snow, an unimaginable discovery during a mountain climbing trip. A subsequent autopsy confirmed that the corpse was nearly 5 years old, making it the oldest naturally preserved body ever found. This ancient traveler is known as Osi. The Osi Iceman is a remarkably well-preserved male corpse from the Bronze Age. Around him were found many valuable artifacts, including a bow and arrow, a complete bronze axe, a stone knife with a wooden sheath, and several other objects. Further investigation revealed that Osi died at the age of 45, and a discovery. Interestingly, an arrow embedded in his left shoulder suggests a rather painful end to his life. This discovery not only marks the oldest mummy ever found but also raises questions about the oldest unsolved purge in history. Was it an assassination of war casualties or a personal revenge? The circumstances of Y's death remain an unsolved mystery. The discovery of Y not only opens a door to the distant past but also makes us think about the life and death of people in ancient times. The traces left by Y help us understand more about how people lived, fought, and interacted during his time. The discovery of L's child on March 6, 1999, was a surprising discovery near the summit of Mount Lalaco, a 6,739-meter high volcano located between Argentina and Chile. JHNGH and his research team were on a mission to study sacrificial ritual sites on the mountain range. After 3 days of searching, the Andes stumbled upon a burial site containing 3 mummified children, 2 girls and 1 boy. These mummies are among the best-preserved artifacts ever found, rivaling any mummies in history. The children, a young girl and 2 boys, were chosen from different regions of the Andes Empire. Thanks to their physical perfection, they were often the children of nobles and local leaders and underwent rigorous purification rituals in the capital of the empire before being sent to high mountain peaks for burial. The area where these mummies were discovered is known as the highest archaeological site in the world, located in the Atacama Desert, the driest place outside the polar regions on Earth. The extreme dryness of the air here played a crucial role in preserving the mummies for 500 years, as the dryness and low temperatures significantly reduced the rate of decomposition. The harsh environmental conditions at the summit of Lalaco helped preserve these relics for centuries, offering an impressive glimpse into the ancient culture of the Indian people. Deep in the desert near the Dead Sea in Israel, there is a famous cave with a terrifying name. This cave once served as a refuge for Jewish rebels in the 2nd century AD when they fought against the Roman Empire, with an inaccessible entrance. Only the brave can enter this cave, which holds many amazing secrets. In a recent archaeological excavation, researchers discovered ancient scrolls written in Greek. These documents are believed to be translations of the books of Nahum and Zariah from the collection of books called the Minor Book of the Holy Trinity. Remarkably, the only Greek script found is the divine name of God. But there's even more to discover. Alongside the scrolls, archaeologists also found a hoard of rare ancient coins from the Jewish revolt. They also discovered the mummified remains of a child, estimated to be about 6,000 years old, buried in a fetal position and covered with a blanket that only revealed the feet. Even more remarkably, they unearthed a perfectly preserved basket from about 10,000 years ago. These discoveries not only show the richness of history, but also reflect the diversity of cultures and eras from very ancient times. Walking on ice on December 8th, Thomas Nunes posted an interesting video. The video shows two people walking on a frozen lake in the Tatra Mountains in Slovakia. The ice is so clear that they appear to be walking on water, surprising and even questioning viewers. One user, Dusk, expressed admiration for the beauty of the scenery, saying it was proof of natural beauty unspoiled by pollution. Conversely, Batman expressed doubt about the video's authenticity, questioning why it was only 39 seconds long. If it were truly that remarkable, there would surely be more images. However, scientists have confirmed the video's legitimacy. Meteorologist Megan Mussolini explained on Facebook that clear ice is actually harder than white ice. Thanks to its higher altitude and the prevailing cold air from mid-November, the ice on the lake in the Tatra Mountains is thick enough for safe walking. The Cursed Castle, the Hangar Castle located in the Raja, India, is a prominent structure built during the reign of Raja M. Hasan II in the 17th century. However, this castle is famous not only for its impressive architecture, but also for the mysterious stories surrounding it. One legend tells that within the castle grounds lived a monk named Shadu. He ordered that no nearby house be built taller than his. He believed that if any house cast a shadow over his, it would bring destruction to the castle and the surrounding area. When the pillars were erected and their shadows began to fall on Shadu's house, a real disaster occurred, leading to the collapse of the castle and the surrounding land. Another story tells of a monk who practiced black magic and fell in love with a princess from Harla. When his love was rejected, the monk died when a love potion he gave the princess was thrown into a rock, shattering him. Before his death, before dying, he cursed the village, causing it to suffer destruction and desolation. Although today the famous cave castle is one of the most haunted places in India, it was once a prosperous town with over 10,000 people lived here. This castle is a symbol of beauty and power, built by Raja Mosen, a nobleman under the reign of Emperor Abd, for his son. The destruction and abandonment of the castle only further highlights the mystery and enigma of this place. The White Mountain carvings near Yellowstone National Park in Quinn hold an interesting mystery that many may overlook. The White Mountain carvings area, located in the Hyman Red Desert north of Rot Spring, is notable for its sandstone cliffs bearing the marks of hundreds of ancient carvings etched into the rock. These carvings, created on the sandstone layer of the Elshenricher Formation from about 1,000 to 2,000 years ago, depict various scenes and activities. They include hand shapes, geometric shapes, small footprints, and many other unique carvings. Some carvings show compositions or N-like figures, while others depict human-like figures in motion. Featuring images of horses and a warrior wielding a sword, this area not only holds historical value but also holds sacred significance for the Arapaho and Ute tribes. Some believe it may be the birthplace of the Planin and Rin tribes. Visiting this site, Tourists have the opportunity to admire ancient carvings and feel connected to generations of ancestors who lived thousands of years ago.